Welcome out to 321 Studios, guys. This is your podcast host, Eddie B. So January 20th, huge day. We have a lot going on that day. Number one, it's Martin Luther King Day. Great day to celebrate that. It is Trump's inauguration for president. And we have Ohio State and Notre Dame. So let's look at each one of these. Ohio State, Notre Dame. I'm a little nervous. I'm a Notre Dame guy. I think they're I don't know. They don't. I hope they pull it through. I'm a little worried about that game. Martin Luther King Day, good day to celebrate. No problem there. The Trump inauguration, I'm really nervous about it. I've been nervous for a while about this. I've been kind of screaming about this for months. I'm just worried about Trump's safety. Okay. I know he's got Secret Service around him. I hope he has the right people that he can trust. Because look, this has been such a transformative situation. I've never seen so much change in the government so fast. I mean, think about this. You're going to have Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg all sitting together. Like whole tides are shifting within the Democrat Party, the Republican Party, everything around the world. It's just a lot of moving parts right now. And I know that there's been a globalist agenda going on for a long time, and they don't want that to stop. And Trump is trying to stop it. And I feel like there's a lot of people around the world that are, that support him, but there's also a lot around the world that are against him, and they would love to see him go away. And, the truth is, and we can say what we want, this is Trump's movement. Nobody does it like him. He's a once in a lifetime figure. I've never seen another guy like him. I just never have. And I've been following politics a long time. He's, his style is so bombastic, but it works. It's kind of offensive, but it gets things done. I mean, it's just hard to gauge the guy, but I think that's his style and it works. But he's also made a lot of enemies. I'm nervous that on the 20th something might happen. But there's just like I said, there's so much going on in the country. I just hope his teams are ready for this. I hope they have bulletproof glass set up, all of that to the max, because I feel like Trump has won so far. But these globalists and with their agenda, they don't quit. They're not going to go away, and they're gonna hang back in the dark for a few minutes and reset and rethink what they're going to do. We've all been around for everything they've tried to do to him over the last 4 years, and none of it worked. I don't know if we should say they, but somebody tried to kill him twice. So I mean, what's next? We have to keep this guy alive. And the truth is, we all went out, we voted for him. A lot of people campaigned for him. A lot of people were out in the streets, doing everything they could, talking to friends, talking online. I feel like at this point, it sounds a little selfish. I feel like he owes us. And I think what he owes us is to get into the White House and push our agenda. That's what we want. We signed up for the agenda that he put in front of us. It's our agenda now as well. And I think he owes it to us to push that for us. And if, without Trump, that agenda goes away. The MAGA movement goes away without Trump. I love JD Vance, and I love some of the other guys that he has around him now. But Trump's a one-man gang, and the MAGA movement really is a one-man gang. And without it, they will try to push it, but it's not the same as having Trump. Now, I believe that after 4 years of Trump and maybe 8 years of JD Vance, I think JD Vance has that young Trump in him, but he's a little too polished, if that makes any sense, to push the agenda the way Trump will do it. Because Trump's a maniac. And sometimes that's what you need to push an agenda. You got to be like a wrecking ball. Winston Churchill was a perfect example of that around the World War II era. He was very crass, very offensive, but if you look history up, he basically saved Britain from surrendering to the Germans. That's just a little tidbit of history, but that's the truth. So, every portion of history requires a certain type of leader. And right now, we need a leader like Trump, and there's nobody else but him. So we really need to protect him, man. He's an asset right now, and I hope everybody's on board with that. What I like to see happen, and I know it's not going to happen because everybody knows Trump and he don't listen to nobody. But I hope we get through this inauguration okay. Then I would love to see him just go back to the White House and get down to business, get on the grind. No more public rallies for a while. Not a lot of public appearances. Just go to work. We can, we're happy watching him on TV. I just don't like him putting himself out in public, making himself vulnerable, because he doesn't need to do that anymore. He needs to push the agenda. He's now in place. Everything is in place. A lot of stuff is I can't even believe how things are falling in behind him. Everybody. The social media companies they've let up now. They're not attacking him. It's weird because I can go online now and talk about stuff and not have to worry about it getting, my whole page or whatever getting shut down or censored or whatever. And it's great. But along with all that good stuff that's happening and the people aligning there, remember there's the bad element out there who is not going to align, and they're sitting back waiting. And there's a lot of foreign adversary out there, whether it be somebody from China or Russia, it doesn't matter. We really need to be concerned about that. And the truth is that, I don't think that a lot of Americans in our government have his best interest at heart either. I don't believe it's true. So please, when this is all over, we've said hurrah on the 20th, get all the ceremonies out of the way and just get in there and grind, get back to work. Let's make sure we get all this stuff passed. I know, from watching Trump that he doesn't sit around. He moves at lightning speed, and I love it because he's working against the clock. He's got 2 years to get a lot of this stuff passed. Then he's going to have to battle the midterms, and if the Democrats get a takeover in the midterms, then it's going to get tough. Hopefully the Republicans will win 2 more years, and then they can, they'll have 4 years to get his agenda passed. Which if they get that, I see Trump getting a lot of stuff done, because again, we saw how he worked before. He doesn't sit around and wait. He's going after it. I was listening to Dan Bongino the other day. He's an ex-Secret Service agent, and he's actually going to be in Trump's cabinet again. I was listening to him on his podcast. He's nervous as well. He's saying there's been a lot of weird things going on. A lot of rumblings that they've been hearing about, and again, it's just a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of, with controversial figures comes a lot of danger, and I can't remember a more controversial figure in my lifetime than Donald Trump. But I just hope he's ready. Like I said, I hope his team is ready. I know he's going to hit the ground running when it's over, but please stop doing the public events, because we don't need your luck to run out. We need to get things done. But anyways, guys, thank you. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Shoot me a comment if you like that. If you want to talk about something, don't scream at me. I won't scream with you. And you guys have a good night out there. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.